Good evening from down under, everyone. My name is Rayman Splits, and we're going to continue our Let's Play of Super Robot Wars Y Cross Playthrough. Oh, sorry about that. This should be part 88 in the series, I want to say, and the DLC 1 finale is upon us. I've sorted out the parts, so we'll get straight into the episode, so don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you've been enjoying. Otherwise, let's begin. I was originally going to try and do as much of the DLC as possible in a single episode, but it's just not going to happen. Not with how long they're going at this point. Anyway, in the briefing room, I've determined the real name of the woman who came to us as Leah Crow. I'm certain she's Jonna Ben Monarch, a former maid working at the Cree outside the Cree estate. Huh. It was plain enough she was hiding something, but the thing she was concealing such a twisted character. So she killed someone and took their identity. Who would have thought that prim and proper lady was capable of all that? That was the mask, and we saw what's underneath when it fell off. Damn it, none of this makes any sense. But it's all true, what we saw, what the mummy said. Leia. Shotaro, you wanted so badly to help her. Do you still feel the same way now, even after knowing the evil in her heart? I do. I'll be blunt, we have no obligation to do any more than we already have. Alf Court has been targeting the event, but he should leave us alone now. He did say that before he left, yeah. That means the Honest Commission's terms are complete. I know that, but Leia... When Alf Court was kidnapping her, she called out to me to save her. Okay, but if she's going to murder him to get power for herself, you could argue she's getting what she deserves. And after all that, she wants you to save her from the consequences. Why humor her? I get it, but when she called for help, I looked into her eyes and saw the Leia we've all gotten to know. I just want to talk to her. There's got to be some part of her that hasn't been tainted by evil. Talk to her and say what? What do you hope to accomplish? When you commit a sin, it remains with you forever. You and I know that all too well. That's exactly why I want to stop her. I don't want her to add any more sins to her account. You really are just as soft as ever. Look, I'll help Shitaru. You go after her on your own anyway, right? Really? Of course, aren't we, after all, two halves of one detective? Thanks, partner. Sounds like we're all on board. What will you do, Roger? There's still one thing on my mind. What is it? Dorothy, why do you think she's trying to become someone else? I have no idea. Is that any of your business? Very much so. A proper negotiator solves whatever problem the client faces. She was following our court so she could become someone. I have to know why. Are you saying her negotiation with you is still open? Exactly, I stand by Shitaro's team. Thanks, Roger. So where do we fit in all this? In case you need a reminder, Bowie, we haven't fulfilled our own contract with Leia Cry. Alright, she asked us to take down Alf Court. I couldn't care less about Leia or Jonah or whatever she calls herself. But as long as that guy sending out golems and watching from afar gets what's coming to him. Not to mention the ordeal he put me through, he has to pay dearly for that. You know, that's a good point. Those golems have been nothing but trouble. Sounds like we're in too, Isaac. The world will not know peace as long as Alf Court Kimball is at large. We will eliminate this underworld villain. Music to my ears. Yay. Yay. Of course, we don't know what the A event will do. About that. Actually, I figured you guys would have hashed it out by now, so I called Chica over. The rest of the gang too. Miss Representative. I can tell just by looking at you've all made up your minds. As the Honest Commission's client, I intend to support you until everything is done. Are you sure about this? The event's going to take a beating if you fight Alf Court head-on. As it is, he's not making any moves on you. Your people are safe, and it won't be to your political advantage to change that. I'm aware of all that, however, we've been attacked by the golems on numerous occasions. If Alf Court is allowed to continue dispatching them, they will only spread around the world and further threaten freedom and peace. She's right. It's a threat. The threat is no longer a mere ember of war. We have to put it out before it erupts into flame. We've got him pinned down. All that is left is to beat him up. Great idea, except we still don't know where the guy actually wants. So, we still don't know what the guy actually wants. He's selling golems, but it doesn't look like he's just trying to grow a business. And even though he kidnapped Leia, he hasn't asked for a ransom. We mentioned stuff about a gourmet delight before. So he's a gourmet. You think he wants money to spend on luxury cuisine? Forget it, we're never gonna figure out how his twisted mind works. Might as well just rough him up and make him spill it. I guess that'd be the most expedient approach. If the other party won't listen to reason, then we've no choice but to resort to force. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's roll up and deliver his beating. Hidari, Philip, do you know where our court is? Well, you see, he can travel between dimensions. It won't be easy to pinpoint his location with the Gaia library alone. Given that he's importing golems from another dimension, he may not be operating from anywhere in this world. That makes this makes it kind of tough. No, he's in this world. Oh man, think back. Every time we followed Dumpets, there were gold golems. You're right. They appeared so much more reliably in cases involving Dumpets than those with civilians or terrorists. So that means our court is always where the Dumpets are. Yeah, we just don't know why. That means we can narrow down the potential locations considerably, Shitaru. Then we can use Takomi's Joker memory to sniff him out. That will get you pretty close, but you'll have to do one last step yourself. That's how our PI operates, old man. Come on, partner, we're in the home stretch. Alright, time for farewells. Let's go. Alright. Yep, so, you know, Lei is pretty surprised. Alright, so the Golem Horde begins. What? Of course, it's us. Naturally. Alright, so let's not make the same mistake again. Alright. Yep. Schwartz is here. Oh, okay, well that explains a bit. Calling us evil, are we, huh? Okay, so that's a bit spoiler because we haven't gotten there yet. But okay. Just keep that term in your mind for later on, I guess. Oof. You think you can defeat me? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can. And we'll probably do it in under 3 turns, depending. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw in a in-battle save. And then I'm going to go do something and see if that affects the map. Alright, yeah, so I'm actually going to snipe the big duo right off the bat before I murk the rest of the units. So, um, okay, Zeal is active. Sweet.
私だってやってみせる。ない、敵の動きを止めて。かかった、今だ。全エネルギーをぶつける。システムオールグリーン。行くわよ、グランバング。これが私たちのすべてよ。お疲れ様でした、姉さん。
そうか、それが貴様たちの力か。怖いもの知らずがいたものだ。
Flying airplane punch.
これが神の作りし者の力だ。
Why is it always the groin that gets hit? Guys, aim higher. Seriously.
さすがはグランバング、びくともしない。
Alright, well, you can do this again.
自分自身を信じるしかない。胸部パーツ展開。汎用紙生成完了。スマッシャー受け取りなさい。
Alright, so Schwartz is down. We have what, 25, I guess 24 now. Ooh, that was a nice 18 levels. Alright, so numbers didn't decrease at least. Yeah, the pressure of evil. Alright, so I think the first turn is going to be me setting up a line, and then we're just going to advance the line. So I don't know how many units will actually be able to make combat, and I just want to do everything at one turn. Oh, that won't be a problem. So turn 1 to set up, turn 2 to kill, turn 3 to finalize everything. Alright, so this is what... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Right there. That's a marker. Alright, let's have a look at this. He gets double action, which is pretty normal. Plus 20 damage dealt and damage taken from enemies with lower skill within 8 spaces. His skill is decent, which he'll probably affect most people, because I haven't really buffed a lot of people's skills. We have a 1 to 3 attack, and then we have a 4 to 8 attack. So we'll see if we can see them both. Out of the way. We're just going to use these guys as a marker of sorts. Not that you guys will be getting kills, but you may as well go to the front lines nonetheless. Maybe you can punch the boss to show its attacks off, maybe. Yeah, so like I said, 1 turn for setup. Definitely looked like it was going to be necessary, so... And now we just let them come closer. No, he's not moving yet, so that's fine. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, everyone's morale sucks at the moment too. Alright, so first order of business is to break up formations, so... I'm just gotta pick the right targets first. Alright, so still busting up the formations as much as we can. Still haven't triggered a second phase yet. Okay, I see how this is gonna be. We're really not transitioning from this nonsense. Oh, just keep killing the less enemies then. Something has to change eventually. Honestly, that might be worth doing. Bloody hell, it's 20 kills and still nothing. I guess I'll give Saizo the big boy. Oops. Oh well. Alright. Alright. Map attacks. Alright, come closer? I guess not. Alright, well, let's buff up these enemies then. Alright. Yeah, I guess this transition just doesn't want to happen until we probably actually punch the boss. Interesting. Alright, well, let's see if he wants to actually move up a bit. No, he doesn't want to move. Alright, whatever then. We'll go to him. Alright, so naturally the spare is like, oh no, what are we gonna do? Honestly, you could just get Walkia to probably sing you a song. Yeah, we're going to undo the evil by being good guys. So we put a volley into him instead. Yep, so they're going to go in and have a bit of a conversation. Yeah, we're here to save you, Miss Evil Person. That face, holy hell. Yeah, so Roger's gonna give her a good talking to, naturally. And... you know... Indeed, you can't undo the past, but you can try to make a better tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, if you're an anime character, in the real world, maybe not so much. I can't think of anything I've done that I would count as a sin. There we go. He's weakened. Go get him. Alright, morale up, go. Yep. Blair has seen the light. Yeah, about that. Alright, so time to throw the masses of characters at him and then let our Piranha Converter get the kill. Alright, as a precaution again. Yep.
誤算だったか。俺がこの世界に来たことが。別れの挨拶は済んだか。スタールマキシマムドライブ。では、さよならだ。
どうした？眼科を切った割に口だけか。その無謀な気概、私が踏み潰してやる。削ればいい音が出そうじゃないか。
Clockwork Chainsaw.
どこを見ている？
Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that was his 3 attack. Two, three, 4. Alright. So obviously everyone will have a chat with him, so... Yeah, your awesome power. We'll see how that works out for you very soon.
悪がはびこる世界なんてのはまっぴらごめんだぜ。フォームチェンジだ。
理にかなった戦い方だ。
メタルヒートメタル。
こいつは勝てえぞ。おら！
どこまで鬱陶しいのだこいつらは。仮面ライダー、お前たちだけは生きて返さん。歯車はいい。命を削る音がする。
ざっとこんなもんさ。
Yeah, I don't know if I can take this mech seriously now with attacks like that. That's alright. So I'm gonna turn off animations now, just because we've seen both its attacks. So we'll just keep smacking it for the sake of talks and whatnot. He certainly got a good chunk of HP though. But we'll see it soon enough. There we go, so we got him to half health now. More or less. Now we can lay into him with Rygar. Alright. Alright, so we need to hit him just a little bit harder. Okay. Perfect. Shoot him down.
頑張りましょうね、シニー。
特務参加のすべての力を結集する。
クオーククラスターノバ承認します。
レックスとキャリアクスのジョイントを確認。
ラミ、ドライブを頼む。
クオークドライブ出力全開。エネルギーチャージ完了。行きましょう、シュニー。
セーフティー解除。クラスターノバシュート。
食私は美食が欲しいだけ
バイバイ。
ジョイントアウトを確認。
これが俺たちの力だ。
That's a lot of money. And a lot of experience. Holy hell. That was like 26 levels. Good god. Alright. Well, with that, Alcourt is gone. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Probably won't actually remember them. Be destroyed. Be just a memory. Alright. Probably. Alright, you're going to the police. Yes, I'm turning myself in. I can't take back what I've done. Alright. I'll make sure she's taken care of. I'll keep my report impartial as well. Thanks, Toru. Jotaro, I want to truly confront my past and the sins I've committed. Maybe someday I can return to being the person I once was. If I even deserve to say that. Either way, it's far better than running away from all your problems. Thank you so much, J9 as well. We only did what we were hired to do. This is goodbye then. I don't believe we'll ever meet again. So on. I'll never forget you for as long as you live. Or for as long as I live, I should say. Thank you. Thank you, she says. Yes, and I think we can trust that she truly meant that. So where are we going next, Isaac? Let's see, we're finished our contract and Poncho's back. We may as well return to the West J Ward. Are you serious? Not in the least, we'll keep taking on jobs with the A event as our base. I imagine the city will see plenty of action for a while. That's more like it. Yeah, something about the air on the A event just feels right. I know just what you mean, it almost tastes like freedom, doesn't it? I guess it's Yamano's. Yay, yay. And of course I'm sticking around too. I'm not getting any business without J9 around after all. What about you, Mr. Negotiator? I don't get to leave Paradigm City too often. I may as well take the chance to see more of the outside world. So you're staying. I'll remain at work as the A event's diplomatic advisor for the time being. Shouldn't you inform Norman, Roger? I'll just be out a little longer than expected, he'll understand. You're such a louse. It seems that leaves us. I think we'll stay with the A event a little longer, there are still dopants all over the world. Are you sure, Shitaru? I know we're leaving Futo on its own, but I don't like the idea of these road dumpins everywhere. I believe Ryutaru is in agreement. Aki will simply have to hold the fort until the situation calms down. Oh man, I totally forgot about Akiko. So you're on your own there. So what about you, old man? I was going to ride off quietly, but out-of-court golems are still all over the world. That means a lot of cities will need protection from the people who were suckered by them. Maybe that's why I came to this world. I'll stay on the event until my job is done. Old man. When the time comes for me to go back to my world, it might just happen on its own. I don't know how much longer I don't know how much longer I can work with you, but we'll take it for what it's worth, Shotaro. Yes, sir. Everyone, we may have defeated Alpha Court, but our travels are far from over. If you're willing, we would like to continue employing your professional talents. Very well. Let's go home then. Home to our A event. Meow. Evil kitty cat is still alive, huh? Alright, so a decent amount of money. Yeah, so the end of DLC looks like it even gets its own little ending text, so pretty cool. So that was an effort and a half.
お待ちしておりました。
Bloody hell, that was a lot of levels. You almost capped your level out. I suppose it's not the worst thing in the world, though. Making sure all the parts are unequipped. Alright, so the Amazing Boys and Kitetsu Jag will be
では、カスタマイズを始めましょう。
next on the list, I guess. Or maybe I do a round of, yeah, I could do that. Maybe I just do, like, a small round of... or maybe I don't. And just leave the Piranha Converters to do their work. I'm just debating whether or not it's worth doing...
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
No, maybe I leave the front missions for a little bit longer.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
Yeah, okay, so in that case, Teacher G can get one Piranha Converter. And then both messengers. Since they're force deployed and all, may as well. Alright,
これからの戦いのために万
that
全
should
の
all be
準備
fine. Alright, so thank you for watching everyone, and catch you in the next one.